So, Jonathan Turley, let's bring you in because a couple of points here. I've just been texting back and forth with one of former President Trump's sons, Eric. Apparently, according to Eric, his father is feeling strong today. Told me that he said he's sad for this country, but I, Eric, have never met someone with more backbone. He also makes the point, he says, Alvin Bragg has shut down the entire city, called up 38,000 NYPD police officers, closed down the FDR, and is spending $200 million of city funds for a $130,000 non-disclosure agreement. Eric Trump goes on to say, I never thought I would see this political corruption in our country. I guess, Jonathan, when prosecutors go after a target, they don't care how much it costs. They just want to try to get a kill.
Well, that's it. The problem is that this case has a thrill-kill feeling about it. When you look outside that courtroom, there are people who are truly thrilled by this prospect, but it is not a thrilling prospect for many of us. We'll have to see what is in this indictment, but what we have heard previously over weeks and months really raised serious concerns for many of us, that this is not blind justice, that there is no way that this charge would ever have been brought against anyone but Donald Trump. They're just working too hard. And that does play into the venue issue. I agree with everything that was said previously. I've brought venue change motions. They're routinely turned down. I had one case that I thought was a lead pipe cinch for a motion, and it was still turned down. Judges tend not to transfer high-profile cases. And part of it is because they believe the United States is a media-saturated environment, and you're not going to get away from that, particularly with someone like Donald Trump. But you also don't have a DA who ran on the promise to bag Trump and was elected into office by people in this district based partially on that pledge. That's something you don't often have in the mix of a venue change. And the question is whether the judge is going to want to make some type of gesture to the many people in the country who feel this is a political prosecution by at least moving this out of Manhattan. But I think that what you're going to see is that this is sort of Super Tuesday, a legal Super Tuesday for Donald Trump. This is the beginning of a new type of presidential campaign. We haven't faced this issue since a socialist named Debs ran for office while incarcerated. This president is going to be running on this issue, and the public may be voting on it. And so starting today, we're going to have a presidential election like one we've never seen before, where the criminal justice system itself may be on the ballot.